How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Happy Thursday. We almost to the end of the week. How's everybody doing? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. We is also streaming on twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. And for those of you who is watching this on Twitch, we also streaming on the Willie Williams Show live on YouTube. I appreciate y'all for joining the player. We try to get the numbers up real fast so we can go ahead on and jump into a little something. If you're new around here, remember, subscribe, share with your close and no person. I say your close and no, your personal, your closest and personal friends and family out here in these streets, man. Let people know we is around here delivering the news to the best of our ability. We not perfect. Ain't that what them babies be saying when they fall short of glory? I ain't nobody perfect, you know. So I ain't perfect. So hey. Cut me some slack. It's okay. I don't have a large production team or anything. I don't have researchers and all that fly stuff. I just got me, and I got to work with me, and hopefully everything will work out just fine. Bam. Hope that y'all is in a good mood today. Hopefully we have us a good show. At 1 o'clock, we also going around the rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show, and kick.com, the Willie Williams Show. I need your support on both platforms. Hell, on all 4 platforms. I need your help on all 4. We is on 4 platforms. That's the first time I ever said it like that right now. But I really do appreciate y'all. Listen, we have 141 followers on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. We trying before the end of the week get to 145. We need 145. We is going in 5 persons increments to where we can continue to climb, and maybe we can climb all the way up to 1,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Say the Bronx, New York is in this. Say what poppin' past the leg of these 30 minutes of 5. Say New Jersey is in the building. What it do? Say the 510 Oakland, California is checking on in for duty. That's what I'm talking about. He said we on the clock. Say the 870 is tapping on in. Salute Detroit up in this thing. What it do? North Carolina in the building. Say hey, sexy Willie. Is sort of new here and finally caught you on the live. I appreciate that right there. Listen, tell somebody about a player. I like that y'all like me. Listen, I like that people like me. Listen, I need attention like these beautiful babies out here need attention. If I don't get attention, hell, I might just cut up. I may just start acting a fool. I may just get messy out here because I need my doggone attention, just like Channel 7, Channel 10, NBC, ABC, LGBTQ. Like everybody else need attention out here in these streets. So I don't feel bad. But it's a difference here. I tell you that I'm here for your attention. I can't do it without you, baby. Can't do it without you. New Jersey's in the building. Say the 732 Pimpin', what's happening? Say Thursday. Say the 817, the DFW, Texas checking on in for the midday madness. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all. I see 86. And I do believe that we can do just a tad bit better, so I'm going to go ahead on and wait just a little bit more before we get into what we need to get into. And in case y'all new around here, we don't get started until we get to 100 thumbs ups. I feel great once we get to 100 thumbs up, and then we can start talking. Say the one The 281, what is that? Houston, Texas. Say, hey, Willie, well, hey there then. Say, love you much, love you back. I appreciate that right there. Showing up, do. I see 98. It look like y'all want to get the party started real quick. That's what I believe. You want to get it started real quick, and I need your support. That's all. Let me give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it to 100 by 07 after the hour. I appreciate y'all. Today is May the 16th, 2024. We is almost at the end of the month. It's almost that day to where we got to pay people that we owe. Shout out to Phyllis for the $2 super chat. Say absent yesterday, here today. Hey, Miss Shirley, all prayers going out to Miss Shirley. Hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're doing wonderful. Appreciate that right there. For real though, man. All right. They go that yawn. That's all I was waiting for. I'm talking too much. Talking too doggone much, but that's the job. The job is to talk too much. Let's jump into a little something that I had done seen. Shout out to the young folk. I know a lot of us older folk, we call the young people stupid and ignorant and big dummies and new fools. We be using words like that right there out here to describe the young folks who we have created. We talk trash about the ones who we brought to earth. Which you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that, and you should not get backlash for talking about the people who we brought to the planet. Because remember, we brought them to the planet. Well, women brought them to the planet, but with our help, without us, they could have not had the option to bring a baby on to this wonderful planet out here in these streets. But anyway, here's one of them things to where I be trying to tell y'all that the decision that we make determines our future. And I just continuously be right. I think I said that word wrong. I continuously be right. I think that sentence bad. I think that's it. Damn it, where is the grammar police when you need them? Where the grammar police? Can somebody tell me, did I say that right and or wrong? Now, we got a social media post. Shout out to you youngins who is using social media to post everything. Like a lot of people may say, everything ain't meant for the internet. I'm in agreement with that right there, but because y'all, damn it, you can't keep it to yourself. Record, and upload, which it helps us in a whole bunch of situations out here in these streets. Due to a social media post, it leads to a drug and gun bust. I want y'all to understand, and I want y'all to ask yourself this right here. Imagine if you is a part of community activism, community entrepreneuring, and y'all got them wops, y'all got them choppers and shit like that right now. Would you be mad at your partner for doing this right here?
We get back to the IT Mate now. A post on social media led police to suspected drug traffickers and illegal guns. IT Mate's Cody Fisher reports now.
Court documents say that detectives saw Deshaun Taylor dancing around holding a gun on his Instagram story.
Trying to be cute on IG.
That sparked the investigation that led to his arrest and the arrest of Galkel Weathers, along with the seizure of drugs and guns.
Y'all understand, because of his posts on IG trying to be cute, it led to the arrest of his partner, and they done got all the work.
Pounds of marijuana and about 3 ounces of meth were taken off the street because of the investigation at this apartment complex on the west side. This is where detectives tracked down 20-year-old DeJuan Taylor after he posted a video to Instagram of him holding a gun.
Shout out to play out for having a tattoo on his face. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their face and neck. It's bad, people. I just like to point it out in case y'all don't see it. Here we go.
Taylor was already facing a charge of possessing a machine gun, so it was illegal for him to have a gun. When detectives tracked Taylor to this complex, they saw 20-year-old Galkel Weathers holding a gun and going in and out of a breezeway at the apartments. Weathers was on house arrest at the time after pleading guilty to possessing a machine gun, so it was also illegal for him to be holding a gun.
So y'all both had the machine gun and y'all both pled guilty to the same machine gun?
Police first arrested Taylor during a traffic stop after they found guns in the car. Then they got a search warrant for Weathers' apartment. That's where they found the marijuana and meth. And more guns, including one with a machine gun conversion device on it.
Yeah, it got the machine gun thing right there in the back, in case y'all don't know. Go ahead.
turning it into a fully automatic gun.
Being able to get those 5 guns off the street, one of which included a machine gun conversion device, we can't say just what we prevented by getting these off the streets. These 2 individuals were known violent offenders.
IMPD says the Indiana Crime Guns Task Force focuses their efforts on suspected criminals like Taylor and Weathers.
Here in 2024 alone, they've taken 125 crime guns off the street and upwards of 90 violent offenders.
121 crime guns. This is why I just want to say, in my mind, this is why I agree with stop and frisk. I do understand we is targeted. They is targeting darker hue folk up in New York. I get that they was targeting, and I can agree that they was over targeting dog hue folk. But for some reason, by them over targeting dog hue folk, they got a whole lot of guns off of over targeting. I'm just saying something. So in this area, they need to do some stop and frisk too. Listen, just according to their first names, Dejon and Gakel, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Let me bag it up so we can get the name right.
Detectives saw Dejon Taylor dancing around holding a gun on his Instagram story.
He probably had on his tighty whities or some skinny jeans, dancing with the gun around. Ooh, y'all look, everybody, I got a gun. In my mind, I just think that everybody got a gun, so it don't make no sense, like, for a person like me to be showing, ooh, I got guns. Like, it's just stupid.
That sparked the investigation that led to his arrest and the arrest of Gakel Weathers.
Gakel Weathers. You say Adolf Fleece Johnson as his Sally. Ooh, Sugarland, Texas up in the house. Willie say, hush. That's what I'm talking about. Dejon. Now, like I asked the question in the beginning, would you be upset with your partner? That your partner just got y'all arrested. Y'all as like a team, like a duo, a teammate. Done got y'all arrested because he online in his little skinny jeans with his little gun. I appreciate y'all. Listen, and I do believe that I can speak for all law enforcement all across the country that they will rather you young folk post the weaponry or the weaponry that you all have on the internet so we can see what you're working with. You know what I'm saying? And then the girls be liking you and stuff. Ooh, he got a Glock. Ooh, he got a C. Ooh, he got an AR. Yeah. Keep on posting so we can, make our job easy out here in law enforcement. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold ya. Bam! If you're just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need your support. Support is a verb. It is a verb. Listen. We got a good mama. There is no other way to describe these good mamas. I don't know. Maybe it is something that's in the water. Maybe it is the chemtrails or something like that right there. Maybe it's just the atmosphere. Or maybe maybe we is in the times to where mamas just show their true colors. Maybe. I don't know. But it's something about this doggone internet. It's something about this doggone internet that make you women really be yourselves. We have a woman who was arrested in Trenton after a disturbing video involving her infant services to the internet. Here we go. Got to be more
Tonight, this New Jersey woman is facing charges for a disturbing crime.
She looks mad.
She's accused of abusing a newborn.
Yeah.
Police learned of the alleged abuse through video shared on social media. It is Wednesday night, and the big story.
Shout out to you good mamas who is abusing your children and posting it on social media. I really do appreciate y'all.
Story on Action News is Trenton police finding and arresting that woman who's accused of abusing an 8-week-old. It was concerned citizens that alerted investigators, and now police are trying to determine her relationship with the child.
So we just ain't gonna say that the baby 2 months. We just gonna call it 8 weeks, because 8 weeks do sound worse than 2 months. Go ahead, pimp.
Action News reporter Caroline Goggin is in our satellite center with the details tonight. Caroline.
Well, Rick, Trenton police tell us that multiple people reached out to them after a video of this alleged incident circulated on social media. And tonight police are investigating these disturbing allegations.
And when be recording them damaging their children. I don't care about none of that right there until you get put in handcuffs, though. Yeah.
Tonight, 37-year-old Vivian Harrell is facing charges, accused of harming a child. Trenton police say they were tipped off after being made aware of a disturbing video being shared on social media.
I wonder, what did the baby do?
In the video, they say Harrell covers an infant's face, possibly blocking their airway. They also say Harrell can be heard speaking in vulgar, derogatory language while pushing the child's head.
You mean cussing at the baby? That's vulgar, derogatory language, blocking the infant's airway. So you was like suffocate. Why they didn't just say attempted suffocation or something like that right there? Pushing the child's head. I told you, you look just like your dad, and I don't like you. You know. I say these stories piss me off because I would love to have children, but can't, and these monsters abusing them. Listen. So it takes me somewhere else, real quick. That people, they talking about that having kids is what is that thing called? A blessing. The crazy part is, if we're talking about a blessing, then we're talking about religious. So we saying that God is allowing these the crazy mamas to produce children, when women who cannot have children, who would love to have children, and who would love children if they could have children, can't have children. Why is it set up that way? The Lord allowed these crazy bitches to produce children. But the non-crazy chicks can't have children. Well, not all. But you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Police say that child is just 8 weeks old. After gathering information, Harrell was taken into custody. She is now being charged with aggravated assault and endangering the welfare of a child. And Trenton police tell us tonight that the Department of Children and Families is helping with this investigation.
Okay.
I did reach out to that agency for comment on the situation, and I am still waiting to hear back. Live in the Satellite Center, I'm Caroline Goggin, Channel 6 Action News. Rick?
Caroline, thank you. A school resource officer in the Lehigh Valley is facing multiple charges.
Oh, all right, cool. Appreciate that right there. But look at sister. I know that she upset. Like, how did y'all know that I was abusing this baby? How did y'all find out? Did somebody tell on me? Be like, no. The thing that you had them recorded and uploaded, receipts. That's what got you, sugar. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Do you know that people be surprised that they be getting caught after they record what they're doing themselves and upload it? There has to be something mental going on out here in these streets, because they do believe that they can continuously do some illegal stuff and they're not supposed to be arrested. There's people who really think like that. A person be like the last dude who was online with guns, and he's not supposed to have guns because he's already been charged with having illegal firearms and stuff like that right there. But he don't care nothing about that right there. There is people who show the dope that they selling online and will be surprised that, law enforcement done caught up with them. There got to be something wrong to where you put your life on the line for clicks and shit. I would never understand it. I'm not trying to understand it. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold ya. Now where's this little fancy little footage, Jack? Because it made sense, but it didn't. We finna go ahead on and talk about it. It's 21 past the hour. Can we get some more thumbs ups? We need some more thumbs up. I need some more support. Support is a verb. He said comments is turned off on YouTube. No it ain't. No it ain't. I am looking at the comments. They keep going up because people is commenting on YouTube. We're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I appreciate y'all for going around there and subscribing and following the play over there. Thank you. We finna go ahead on and get into a little something that I be talking about like a whole bunch of times out here with you beautiful babies out here in these doggone streets. This is why you all need guidance. Like I will continue to say. I know people don't like when I say that right there. Willie, you sound sexist. Willie, you don't like women. Y'all be loose in the comment section. You hate women. Really? I didn't know that I hate y'all. I just point. It's kind of like when I was just saying that we be calling the people who we bring to the planet stupid, dummies. You know how we can say stuff like that. That don't mean that we hate them. I mean that we just have an opinion about them. That's all. And it's never all, you know. Y'all feeling too doggone deep. But I have to understand that you're in your feelings because you're female. And y'all rock with your feelings before logic set in. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. Yeah. You're a misogynist, Willie. I don't hate you, ho. Listen, I love you women. I love me some women. Yes, I do. But I could call a spade and a jack of club and the king of hearts what it is, right? I really do think I can. Well, we have a situation where a man, baby, attacks his ex-wife. He attacks his ex-wife. The same day that he pleaded guilty to a manslaughter charge in Georgia. He pleaded guilty to a manslaughter charge in Georgia. The same day he went to Texas and attacked his ex-wife. I'm just gonna, let's just start it. Let's just go. I don't even want to think. Go ahead.
Only on 13, our Liliana Pearson spoke to the prosecutor who helped put a man behind bars after he broke into his ex-wife's apartment and sexually assaulted her. And in fact, Liliana, you were told that on the same day that he pled guilty to intentional manslaughter in Georgia, he actually flew here to Texas to attack her? That's right. We're told that the victim and the person who is now charged had a brief marriage in the early 2000s in Georgia, but that they got divorced and the now ex-wife moved to Texas for a new life. Then between the early 2000s and 2021, we're told that the person who is now charged had about 30 encounters with police, which led to 5 felony charges. One of those felony charges was for murder. We're told that he hired one man to murder another.
Shout out to Will for the $3 cash. Shout out, say, for support passers. Shout out to my fellow truckers. Shout out to all the truckers out here, man, moving the world around. That's what's up.
Murder charge was eventually appealed and overturned, but he did then plead guilty to intentional manslaughter in 2021. We're told the day that he took that plea deal, he then hopped on a plane, flew to Texas, and attacked his ex-wife.
Antoine Lane is accused of abusing his ex-wife as long as he has known her.
They call him Twan. I bet you they call him Twan.
This jailhouse phone call given only to ABC 13 detailing one harrowing night where he strangled her in the early 2000s.
Yeah, when I told her, she passed out. When she passed out, I panicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
But Tiana,
We be feeling like that sometimes. Hold on. Run. Listen, this is a resort phone call.
When she passed out,
And she, hold on.
2000s.
Yeah, when I told her, she passed out.
Okay.
When she passed out, I panicked.
You did too much. You choked her too long. You got the, it's like a little foreplay type thing. You can't choke them to where they pass out. But then that do take practice. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
But Tiana Sanford with the Montgomery
Scared you, didn't it, pimp? I know
County
it.
Days Office tells us it was the final attack in 2021 that pushed his ex to the limit. The same day he pled guilty to intentional manslaughter in Georgia, he hopped on a plane, went to his ex's house, and raped her.
He did so while threatening her life, threatening injury towards her.
During the violent struggle, she was thrown into her bathroom wall so hard she went through it. She was able to go to work the next day, where she decided this was the last straw. She confided in a coworker, and Lane was arrested at her house.
But she shared with the jury that she thought, what if the next time I don't get out of the house? What if I don't make it out of the house the next time?
During the court proceedings, Lane would go through 5 attorneys, the last of which he attempted to physically attack. The jury reviewed Lane's previous record and current case. They found him guilty, and he will now serve life in prison. He's eligible for parole in 35 years.
This defendant has a pattern of rules not applying to him, a pattern of not taking no for an answer and demonstrating that he does not care who he harms in the process.
We're also told in that year leading up to the 2021 attack that there was one consensual visit between the two. Investigators say during that visit that Lane actually installed hidden cameras inside the victim's smoke detectors and was monitoring her. We're told it's video from those hidden cameras that did help ultimately put Lane behind bars.
You got to back this story up. I didn't know that last part, so this is really, really interesting. This is why I say, like, babies be needing guidance out here. And I have to keep showing y'all these types of videos because it supports my claim. My claim is that we love domestic love relationships. We love it, we love it, we love it. I don't care what nobody tell you about. That's not love. No, that's love out here in these streets. This is why so many of us in it. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. He say, so she knew he was coming and she didn't move. Oh, we gonna run it back. I promise. Listen, go ahead. Look at it. Watch it. Hold on, wait. You can't tell me that that ain't Tracy Morgan in the natural. Oh, man.
Spoke to the prosecutor who helped put a man behind bars after he broke into his ex-wife's apartment and sexually assaulted her. And in fact, Liliana, you were told that on the same day that he pled guilty to intentional manslaughter in Georgia, he actually flew here to Texas to attack her?
That's right. We're told that the victim and the person who is now charged had a brief marriage in the early 2000s.
A brief marriage in the early 2000s. So this is like a quarter into the 2000s because we got like 3 more quarters after this right here. So it's like this is what, like a 1/4 of a century, something like that right there. Go ahead.
In Georgia, but that they got divorced and the now ex-wife moved to Texas for a new life.
They got divorced. A situation happened back in the early 2000s. They got a divorce. She moved from Georgia to Texas to start a new life.
I moved to Texas for a new life. Then between the early 2000s and 2021, we're told that the person who is now charged had about 30 encounters with police, which led to 5 felony charges. One of those felony charges was for murder. We're told that he hired one man to murder another.
So from the time that he got the divorce and she moved from Georgia to Texas, he had got into some trouble and he murder charges and all that stuff from between then to 2021. Got it.
That murder charge was eventually appealed and overturned, but he did then plead guilty to intentional manslaughter in 2021. We're told the day that he took that plea deal, he then hopped on a plane, flew to Texas, and attacked his ex-wife.
Stop. In the early 2000s, they was married, then they got a divorce. She moved from Georgia to move to Texas to start a new life. From that time up to 2021, he was having legal problems. He was up for murder and all that stuff. It was overturned. Then he said yes. He pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter or something like that right there. Then he jumped on the plane and went to Texas to attack his ex-wife. I just got a question. How you know where his ex-wife live? Anybody got a good answer? I just want y'all to listen to the breakdown.
We're told that he hired one.
Hello.
That the person who is now charged had about 30 encounters with police, which moved to Texas for a new life. Then
okay, so she moved to Texas. Damn it. Let me back it up again. Here we go.
That's right. We're told that the victim and the person who is now charged had a brief marriage in the early 2000s in Georgia, but that they got divorced and the now ex-wife moved to Texas for a new life. Then
moved to Texas for a new life. You say the address is on the court filings? I thought that there was a way if you would like if you was into a domestic relationship and then you got a divorce that your address would not be given to the assaulter. I thought that that's how it was, but no. Wait a minute. They got a divorce and she moved from Georgia to Texas. So the divorce was done in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. So none of the paperwork should have said Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Sabria for the $5 cash app. Say voting Republican. Say Democrats still in line. Yes, they is. Yes, they is.
Between the early 2000s and 2021, we're told that the person who is now charged had about 30 encounters with police,
30 encounters with the police from early 2000 to 2021. They said nothing about her at all.
Led to 5 felony charges. One of those felony charges was for murder. We're told that he hired one man to murder another. That murder charge was eventually appealed and overturned, but he did then plead guilty to intentional manslaughter.
Intentional manslaughter. My bad.
In 2021. We're told the day that he took that plea deal, he then hopped on a plane, flew to Texas, and attacked his ex-wife.
I don't know how the hell he got her address. Well, I have an idea how he got how he got her address.
Antoine Lane is accused of abusing his ex-wife as long as he has known her.
So he's accused of abusing her as long as he's known her. So in the early years when they was married, he was abusive. So they got a divorce. She moved so she could start a new life. In my mind, she still dealt with him. That's how he was able to get on that damn plane, fly to Texas, and then jump on her again. She was still hunching him is the point.
This jailhouse phone call given only to ABC 13 detailing one harrowing night where he strangled her in the early 2000s.
And when I choked her, she passed out. When she passed out, I panicked. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was dead.
And do y'all understand? When he choked her out, he went to jail. Because that's a jail phone call. That was back then. They recorded. Bitch passed out. And she still hunched him and still dealt with him after that.
But Tiana Sanford with the Montgomery County DA's office tells us it was the final attack in 2021 that pushed his ex to the limit.
It was the final attack in 2021. The final attack. But he has abused her as long as he's known her. The final attack in 2021. So from the time that they got a divorce in between up to 2021, in my mind, they were still dealing with each other. Ain't no way that you can just not deal with somebody from the early 2000s to 2021, jump on a plane and know where they live at. It's impossible without them giving you their address.
The same day, he pled guilty to intentional manslaughter in Georgia.
Well, I don't want to say impossible. Somebody else could have gave it, but he had to find out some kind of how.
He hopped on a plane, went to his ex's house, and raped her.
He raped her when he went to the house.
Did so while threatening her life, threatening injury.
He raped her while threatening her life. Isn't that typically how it goes? Like people threaten your life while they are raping you?
Towards her.
Hold on, let me back it up. I thought that's how it goes.
Plane went to his ex's house and raped her.
He did so while threatening her life, threatening injury towards her.
During the violent struggle, she was thrown into her bathroom wall so hard she went through it. She was able to go to work the next day where she decided this was the last straw.
I want y'all to understand what just happened now. I want y'all to understand what happened. He got on the plane, flew to Texas, and raped her and threatening her life. She didn't go to the hospital. She didn't call law enforcement. She said she claims to have been raped. What did she do? Went to work. Can't take y'all serious. Can't take you serious.
Through it. She was able to go to work the next day where she decided this was the last straw.
She decided at work this was the last straw. Do y'all believe that she decided that this was the last straw? You're not tired until you're tired. You're not tired until you do something about being tired. You can complain. You're not sick and tired of something until you put a stop to what you're sick and tired of. They said that she was tired.
Work the next day where she decided this was the last straw. She confided in a coworker and Lane was arrested at her house.
Now I want y'all to understand what they just told us there. She was sick and tired, right? She confided in a coworker and he was arrested. I can damn near guarantee that the co-worker called the police. And I think that the media didn't want to say that because that person does not want to be linked into this thing, linked into her case like that. I truly believe that she told somebody that my ex came in, he broke in. Hell, they didn't even say that he broke in, but he came to the... They didn't even say he broke in. She let him in. Thought that he had done changed or something. Nope. Raped her, threatened. So you mean to tell me that you was great and your life was threatened? So you went to sleep and all that fly stuff, woke up early in the morning to go to work. I mean, got dressed and everything to go to work. After you got raped and assaulted in your own home. Typically, when people get assaulted in their own home, that's traumatizing and they really don't want to live in that home anymore. You didn't call the police. You did not go to the hospital, and you want us to believe that this was your final straw. If it wasn't for the co-worker, in my mind, he would not be in jail. In my mind.
The last straw. She confided in a coworker, and Lane was arrested at her house.
But she shared with the jury that she thought...
I got to say... I missed that last little piece. He was arrested at her house.
She confided in a coworker, and Lane was arrested at her house.
Man, I'm about to say free my dog.
But she shared with the jury that she thought, what if the next time I don't get out of the house? What if I don't make it out of the house the next time?
During the court proceedings, Lane...
I can't take y'all serious. Nope. Do y'all understand? She left him in the house and went to work, bitch. I'm sick and tired of him jumping on me and hunching me. I'm tired. Let me tell my coworker.
He would go through 5 attorneys, the last of which he attempted to physically attack.
He's tried to attack his damn attorney. Do y'all understand, like, right, even if you did not think, like, in the early 2000s that you would have been believed and all that, which even in the early 2000s, we believed women who said that they got raped. In 2024, we still believe in you. Like, we really is believing y'all.
Jury reviewed Lane's previous record and current case. They found him guilty, and he will now serve life in prison. He's eligible for parole in 35 years.
Like, right, say who raped somebody and then go back to sleep on the couch? And this is why I had them say it. She let him know her address. He's been to her home before. When he got off the plane, hell, she probably picked him up from the airport.
This defendant has a pattern of rules not applying to him.
If he has a if he has a pattern, the alleged victim has a pattern also. She likes it.
A pattern of not taking no for an answer and demonstrating.
But that woman liked that man who don't take no for an answer. And so many of you good women like that about a man. You just do. I know you don't even understand why you do. You just do. It's something innate in you. It makes you moist when you think about it. I know. Shout out to Miss Torres Light for the $2 super chat. You say, Unc, I need a Sunday show for my birthday, please. Oh, you got to remind me that your birthday is on Sunday. You just got to keep telling me every day so I will remember. I'm going to see what I can do.
That he does not care who he harms in the process.
We're also told in that year leading up to the 2021 attack that there was one consensual visit between the two.
It was one consensual visit. Oh. So they did tell us how he knew where she lived at. Before I even heard her just say this, because I missed it earlier. Before I even said that, I said she must have still been hunching him. That's the only way that he would know her address. Remember, she moved from Georgia to Texas to start over a new life. That means that you don't want connections with your previous life. If you're trying to start over with like a new life. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. They say, Willie, if they divorced in the early 2000s, how is it the last straw in 2021? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. She's a liar.
2021 attack that there was one consensual visit between.
Now we want to believe that there was one consensual visit too? Go ahead.
The two investigators say during that visit that Lane actually installed hidden cameras inside the victim's smoke detectors and was monitoring her.
So you mean to tell me she said this just this one time you can come on by him. So when he came on by there, he had the smoke detector cameras. What? So he already had the smoke detector cameras. And we want to believe that it was just one time that he came on around there. Remember, he's not from Texas. So that means even when he came round there, he spent some time round there. He spent days is what I'm trying to tell you.
Told it's video from those hidden cameras that did help ultimately put Lane behind bars.
And that's some sad shit, pimp. You put the cameras in and you did something that got recorded that got your ass life in prison. In my mind, that's the reason that you need to do your life in prison. Not because of her alleged rape. I don't care nothing about that right there because I don't believe it anyway. She allowed this man to know where she lived. Somebody who had done violated her 15, 20 years ago. Ever since he's known her. Remember that? I don't believe none of that. But because he put the cameras in and did a crime, because he put the cameras in and had a domestic love relationship, something that she enjoyed, that now got him arrested, that's why he need to go ahead on and sit on down for a good little minute. Because in my mind, why didn't you take the cameras out, pimp? And he forgot he put the cameras in. He forgot he put the cameras in. Doggone shame. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. So ladies, listen, I don't be upset. I don't be upset that you all is in domestic love relationships. I just think that it is real funny, the story that y'all tell after y'all finally say it's the last straw. Her co-worker called the police, not her. She full of it. Anyway, move right along. Remember the story that we did yesterday? We did a story yesterday about a missing, I think I did it yesterday or the day before, about the missing Tampa mom who had the 9-year-old girl who had the boyfriend who shot himself when they went to the hotel and they found him and a 9-year-old and she was missing. They say we found her. They say we found the mama. Here we go.
First up here at 10, we've got some breaking news. The search for a missing Tampa mother ends with a tragic discovery. Tampa police announced this evening they have found the body of who they believe to be Sylvia Pagan. Her young daughter was found Monday about 3 hours just north of, with the victim's mom, with the mom's boyfriend who later took her own life. Let's bring in Fox 13's Haley Hines now with some details. Do they know where she was found?
Oh, Mark, Tampa police tell us investigators did find what they believe to be Sylvia's body in the Waimama area. So based on the timeline of events that we do know, it is likely that Sylvia Pagan was killed sometime Sunday before the suspect, Giovanni Caceres Stefani, drove her daughter up the interstate. Monday around 1 a.m., FDLE launched an Amber Alert for Sylvia's 9-year-old daughter. It was canceled an hour and a half later when police found the girl with Stefani at a hotel in Suwannee County.
He took his own life.
Pagan was not with them. Deputies got the girl out safely, and though they tried talking to Stefani, they say he took his own life. Now, the girl was not hurt, but she did not know what happened to her mom, who was last seen Sunday morning near Busch Gardens in Tampa. Pagan and her daughter were officially reported missing around 6 Sunday night. Detectives said at the time there was no evidence in her home that she'd been hurt there, nor was there any history of domestic violence at that address. With the help of the Hillsborough and Pasco County Sheriff's offices, today Tampa police found the body of who they believe is Sylvia Pagan. The medical examiner will determine the official cause of death. Now, at this point, Stefani is the only person of interest in Pagan's disappearance. Chief Lee Burkhoff said this is not the outcome anyone wanted and shared his condolences to Sylvia's loved ones, most importantly her daughter, during this unimaginable loss.
Damn. Well, it's crazy. I know that his wife, who had done moved off, I know she happy as hell that he finally did. I know she happy that he didn't do it to her. If he did this to the new girlfriend, I know the ex is, oh my God, baby. I'm glad it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? And listen, a lot of people may think that she would be wrong for feeling that way. And I'm here to tell you, baby, if you do feel that way, you was right for feeling that way. You escaped. You got away. You is a survivor, baby. You a whole survivor out here in these doggone street, and don't let nobody try to tear you down because you is a survivor. What else do we have here? Bam, bam, bam. Do I want to do that? Oh, so I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them good ones. Bam. All right, bam. We can go to the grocery store. We going to the grocery store real quick. Let me grab that, do that, pop that, slide that. Pop that. Where we at? Well, where's my little thingamajig? Is it that one? Looks like it's this one. Got it. Bam. Put that on up on the screen real quick. Let's go to Fort Worth. Fort Worth is in Texas. Fort Worth is in Texas. Woo! Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We're trying to get the followers up to 145. We had 141. We just need 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got to roll the tongue. 3, 4. All we need is 4. I need your support around here. Listen, let me refresh. Let me refresh on the YouTube. See what we got. We got 226 thumbs up. Can we get over 300 before the show is over? I need your support. I need your support. Support is a verb, as I always say. We need the likes. We need the shares. Then we got Cash App, PayPal, and Super Chat if y'all would like to support a player that way. Also, here we go. We got Fort Worth. We in Fort Worth. A Kroger cashier was stabbed while on the job. By a robber. This beautiful baby got hurt. Here we go.
A grocery store cashier says she instantly is reminded of the pain she felt when she was stabbed by an armed robber at work. Hi, I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Mariah Smith spent 8 days in the hospital. It happened 2 weeks ago in the middle of the afternoon at a Kroger in Fort Worth. She says a man pointed a knife at her and demanded money. When she turned around, she says he stabbed her in the stomach. Fox 4's Amelia Jones live at the Fort Worth Police Department with more. Amelia.
Steve, Mariah Smith has a long road of recovery ahead of her, but she's thankful to be alive. Since she's been home, she's had flashbacks to that day and is still asking why it happened to her.
I'm still kind of instantly reminded of the pain I went through.
What started out as a normal day at work changed Mariah Smith's life forever.
I was just going to work that day, and for now this to happen, I was in total disbelief.
Smith was an hour into her shift as a part-time cashier at a Kroger on Camp Bowie in Fort Worth.
Y'all got to show us your rump. Y'all sisters got to show us your rump. Can you just lead with your face sometime? Baby, you was not an ugly broad, and I'm pretty sure that players would love your lips. Baby, y'all ain't got to show your booties all the time.
And for now this to happen, I was in total disbelief.
Smith was an hour into her shift as a part-time cashier at a Kroger on Camp Bowie in Fort Worth. She was ringing up a customer when she felt something poke her in the back. When she turned around, she saw a man standing behind her.
I was like, how can I help you? and he has like this knife pointed towards me saying like, open the register or I'm gonna stab you.
Panic and anxiety set in. The cash register was locked and the man boxed her in so she couldn't run. She turned around again and the man stabbed her in the stomach.
I ran to the front of the store and I was like, help me, like I just been stabbed.
Co-workers came to her aid until emergency crews got there.
And I was just crying to her. I was like, am I gonna die?
Other co-workers pinned down the suspect until Fort Worth police arrived.
Little fat ass. Hold on.
37-year-old Michael Pitts was arrested on scene.
You done got stabbed up by Mike. Mike done hit you with the real quick sugar. Look at little fat ass. Look. No one is gonna get offended that I called him a fat ass, right? But if it was a woman, though, you would be upset.
Fort Worth police arrived. 37-year-old Michael Pitts was arrested on scene.
He immediately, like surrendered. He didn't even put up a fight.
A motive is still unclear. Police say Pitts underwent a mental evaluation, but the results haven't been released.
Yes, this is a pet. She can get us some money out of Kroger. Sure enough can.
Smith was taken to the hospital and had surgery to remove one of her kidneys, her spleen, and part of her pancreas.
It was a small stab wound, but the surgery that I had goes all the way down here.
The 21-year-old says basic tasks like walking are difficult.
I just felt like all this was just unnecessary for me to go through because I was like, really, I was just doing my job that day.
She say, Willie, you better not be fat shaming women. I'm not.
Thankful to be alive and plans to use this experience to help others as an aspiring nurse.
She's an aspiring nurse. Look at that beautiful baby with no makeup. Y'all just don't think that y'all be cute though. I don't.
Because I'll be able to tell my story.
It's a shame that baby lost a kidney
Pitts
and
is
the
charged
pancreas.
with aggravated robbery. He's still inside the Tarrant County Jail. His bond is set at $145,000.
145. Look, that ass gonna come in there and gonna shank a baby for nothing. Well, it's always for something, but.
It started out as a normal day at work, changed Mariah Smith's life forever.
You say she gonna get some SSI? Oh yeah, hell yeah. The disability checks is coming, and Kroger need to be paying all of her medical bills.
Just going to work that day, and for now this to happen, it's just I was in total disbelief.
Smith was an hour into her shift as a part-time cashier at a Kroger on Camp Bowie in Fort Worth.
21 years old. Boy, she had a whole future ahead of her.
She was ringing up a customer when she felt something poke her in the back. When she turned around, she saw a man standing behind her.
I was like, how can I help you? And he has like this knife pointed towards me saying like, open the register or I'm gonna stab you.
Panic.
Open the register or I'm gonna stab you. I'm listening.
And anxiety set in. The cash register was locked and the man boxed her in so she couldn't run.
Boxed her in. Oh, because she in like the register thing and he blocking her in because he got some weight on her. He got some weight and he got some size, so okay, he's able to block her in.
She turned around again, and the man stabbed her in the stomach.
So if she was turned around towards him and he's blocking her in, that means that they're facing the face because she saw the knife. They faced the face. Say when she turned around again, he stabbed her in the stomach. Wouldn't he stab her in the back if he's boxing her in? I don't understand that part.
Panic and anxiety set in. The cash register was locked and the man boxed her in so she couldn't run. She turned around again and the man stabbed her in the stomach.
I ran to the front of the store and I was like, help me, like I just been stabbed.
Co-workers came to her aid until emergency crews got there.
And I was just crying to her. I was like, am I gonna die?
Other
Okay, so stabbed them. Hold on.
Panic and anxiety set in. The cash register was locked and the man boxed her in so she couldn't run. She turned around again and the man stabbed her in the stomach.
Stabbed in the stomach. And then what happened?
I ran to the front of the store.
And then she ran. Oh, so he probably stabbed her, then moved on out the way so she can get away or something like that. All right, go ahead. But damn it, you did the best that you could with what you had, baby.
I was like, help me, like I just been stabbed.
Co-workers came to her aid until emergency crews got there.
And I was just crying to her. I was like, am I gonna die?
Other co-workers pinned down the suspect until Fort Worth.
Look at big boy. Yeah. He gonna lose some weight now. Bet you that.
Police arrived. 37-year-old Michael Pitts was arrested on scene.
I can't. Damn. Gotta always watch out 12-3-6-9 at all time, and I do understand that sometimes that you get surprised and ain't nothing that you can really do. Well, this is just something else. Don't turn y'all backs no more when somebody got a knife and telling you to do something. I don't know, because even if you facing, you can get stabbed. If you turn around, you can get stabbed. It's a hard situation. Hell, you just may have to just jump over the counter. You may just have to jump. You know what I'm saying? Just get your cell phone up out of there. Got some doggone shame, baby. I'm sorry that right there happened to that sugar. Give y'all something pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the midday news round here in these YouTube streets. We finna run on around here to Rumble. Listen, let me tell y'all something about this one right here. Y'all please go around the Rumble. Ooh, y'all need to go around the Rumble. Shout out to Deshae for the $1 cash app. He say that baby should have kicked him in the nuts. Yes, but see, she's young and she didn't think that far, and you know she thought that if I just give him the money that he won't harm me. That's what a lot of people be out here thinking. And a lot of times when you do what the person who was trying to get that paper tell you to do, a lot of times you don't get harmed. So I can kind of understand it. You know what I'm saying? She just fell short of glory, like all of us be falling short of glory out here in these doggone streets. Sometimes, it just happened to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Listen, we finna go around here to Rumble. Listen, you all don't want to miss this Rumble. Please go around the Rumble. You about to see something. You about to see some laws done change. Some laws done change, but y'all need to see this right here. I promise you. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Rumble.com. The link is down there in the description. Y'all can go around there. Right now it's already open. It's already ready to go. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. We is out of here. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock.